right. Yay!
Yay.
I'm so excited. All right, guys, welcome back to Carnivore Granny Chats. I'm here at T&K Red River Dairy and with Tina Dugan.
Hi, everyone.
She's gonna take us around to check out her little spotted friends and show us what it's like to be on a dairy. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. Well, welcome
Yes.
to Stanfield, Arizona.
Thank you. And tell us a little bit about the history of this dairy.
So this is the Dugan family, and it's my husband's parents, Tom and Kathy, hence T&K. My children actually are fourth generation. So Grandpa Dugan came to Arizona due to his health and started a dairy in Chandler, Arizona. And then my father-in-law, Tom Sr., he and Kathy, my mother-in-law, are the ones that own this farm along with their boys. And yeah, so they've been in Arizona since the mid-1960s is when they started dairy farming here.
That's awesome. So how many cows do you have?
Well, we milk a little over 13,000 cows 3 times a day.
Wow, 13,000
Just a
cows.
few. You know, it's
Just
a
a couple?
typical small family farm. And I think there's probably 25,000 plus cows
Wow.
on the premises. We have a feedlot next door, and then the farm here. We also do custom harvesting, and we do trucking as well. So it's kind of a multifaceted business.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Well, so let's go take a walk and check out your
Let's go
property.
meet the girls.
Yeah, let's go meet them.
All right. It is feeding time, and you can see their ration down on the ground. This is quite the science. These cows actually have a nutritionist, and this ration is done very specifically. It's changed all the time as to what goes into it. They come along, they feed them, and then you'll see there will be a tractor comes along, pushes it back up there. Interesting thing about the barn that we're in for the cows, this is Arizona. So instead of a freestyle barn like you would have back east with the snow, they have a very large pen. This is the first one in the United States that was built based off the way the farms are in Saudi Arabia, one of the world's largest producers of milk. Here's the difference. As you'll notice, we're undercover where they're eating. Used to be, they always ate in the sun and the shades were in the middle of the pen. So that was one of the big differences for this. Another thing, you can see up above, those great big round things are actually coolers. Everything in a dairy farm, especially this dairy farm, is all about the cow's comfort. These girls are very well taken care of. They have vets, doctors that come all the time. They're all checked. These coolers that you see, they are controlled by temperature and humidity. So you can see right now these girls over here are getting, the misters are on and cooling it down. You can see that the curtains are down. Again, the curtains operate with humidity and temperature. And Janice, you can tell me it was pretty warm outside. How does it feel in here?
It's so nice and cool in
Isn't
here.
it cool? 10 to 15 degrees cooler at least than the outside with the coolers. Another thing you'll notice is just inside here, I know it's cow manure, but again, cow comfort and cleanliness, this is a flush system. So they will come along and flush water and clean this. So again, kept very clean. Obviously this one was flushed not too long ago because there's not much manure there. Also look at the pen there. The difference between a dairy farm and a feedlot, these pens are groomed daily, several times. You can kind of see where the tractor and the scraper went. That is fluffed so that the manure dries quickly. Everything's about cleanliness, cow comfort, and making everything better, not only for the cows, but the milk and everyone. One of the other differences in this design versus the way it used to be, they also have water troughs underneath the shade. That keeps the water cooler for them, again, and those are cleaned out quite frequently. So cleanliness, cow comfort, Very, very important to a dairy farmer. So this is it. This is what we call barn 2. The time that this barn was built, it was the largest single stanchion milking barn in the world.
Wow.
It's a double 77, meaning there's 154 cows at a time getting milked here. As you can see, they clean them. When they come in from the back, and we'll walk back there so you can see, they go through several levels with sprinklers that loosen everything that's on there. Then you can see they come by, he cleans them off. And the machines come off automatically. I don't know if you saw that one to the left that just came off.
That's cool.
And by the time that that cow leaves, we already know how much milk and how much butter fat they've given.
Wow.
Their ear tag measures when they come in, and they'll turn, and then all of that information is up to date and everything. When the machines come off the cow, there's a milk-based acid that's used every single time. You'll see it dripping, and that is cleaning every single time. There you see he's sealing the teats. That was that little thing he had there. The guy down there, they're sealing it to keep the dirt out. Once they go back out into the thing, then they clean it off when they come in. The girls down there have decided they're more interested in watching what's going on than coming in. You can see them. And over here you can see they're all leaving. And we'll actually stand back on this side, and you'll be able to see them walking up from the back. There you can see it comes back down. And when the first one comes, they turn, and then everyone after follows. When they built this dairy, my husband actually spent the first 30 days sleeping in the barn because he asked the cows, you get a leader, how to do it.
Oh, wow.
How are you today?
So he was the leader.
He was the leader for quite a while.
The leader of the pack.
Yep. But here they come. So you'll see they come in from the other end, and the whole process starts again. Here, you can see it cleaning.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I was telling you. Cleaning up there, and then see it coming out of the machines on the bottom. Everything is about cleanliness.
Here they come.
Hello, girl.
Hi, girls.
Oh, man, look at that udder.
Hi, ladies.
That's a lot of milk.
Yeah. That's
She's like, I don't want to turn around. I'm too interested. A little nudge, and there she goes.
There she
And then the
goes.
next one follows, and so on and so on and so on. All right, well, let's go and follow the milk. Are you ready?
sounds great.
All right. So here we are in the basement. This was the first dairy built in Arizona with a basement. And you ask, well, why would you need a basement? Well, it's much cleaner not to have all that dust in Arizona. And so this way, everything's protected. Plus, it's a lot easier to work on if you think about it. The cows will never see you if you're working on stuff down here.
True.
Come on over. Here you go. White gold. And this is from the cows that were on the right while we were standing upstairs just a minute ago.
Incredible. Perfect milk.
Yeah, this one's really got a lot of milk coming. So there's a lot of moving parts. There's no doubt about it. But again, being contained down in the basement makes everything much cleaner.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready for the next steps? Let's follow the milk.
Let's go.
All right, so here we are. As we come over here, don't slip. This is the chiller. Within 1 minute after it's left the cow, it's chilled to 37, 38 degrees. And then it goes in here. This is the milk tank. 37 degrees.
Wow.
Don't ask me how many gallons, but it's a lot. And it goes from here to here to him, the milk truck. And that is what will take it to United Dairymen of Arizona, where it'll be processed into either bottled milk. If you get milk bottled in Arizona, it's a good chance it's the United Dairyman Co-op. But it's also the cheese on your McDonald's hamburger, Ross Abbott Labs, Similac, baby formula. All kinds of things come from the milk that's produced at this dairy.
Wow,
All right, and let's take a look real quick. We're going to walk around, but wait till you see the size of the tanks that stores that milk.
No, let's go.
So needless to say, it doesn't sit here very long before it's already on the way to be pasteurized and processed.
That's so cool. Wow.
Hello, girls. They're the most curious.
Checking us out. Hi, ladies. The rest of them are in the shade.
So you can tell it's a warmer day.
Yeah.
The shade is a good thing today.
Yeah, they're all camping out in the shade.
This is our mamas to be, the dry cows. They're all waiting, and they move down in the pens as to how close they are to giving birth. So they're dried off and then brought here. They have coolers as well, taken very good care of. Once the baby is born, yes, the baby's taken away right away, but it just makes more sense. Babies are bottle fed, and then they go to our calf ranch.
Which is super cute.
Yes, and the mamas, the colostrum's taken. The babies get the colostrum when they're first born. We actually have the barn right straight ahead of us over there, the one on the right. It's what we call our hospital barn. And those are the cows. That milk is not mixed with the milk that comes to you in the store. Those would be cows that are on medications or anything like that. Now, that milk is fed to baby calves. So that way they're still getting their milk, they're getting their colostrum. Nothing's wasted. It's like I told you, they have a nutritionist. They get a ration of different types of feed, all of it meant for cow production, cow comfort, health. These are the mixers. A little bit bigger than your mixer at home, no doubt about it. But what happens is, oh, there went a squirrel or something. Over here, and we'll drive around and show you, that's all the different types of food products that they put in. There's a scale on these mixers, so when the person making the feed mix does it, he puts in the amount, watches the scale to make sure he gets the right amount for the ration, and then it mixes everything together, and you end up with the food like we saw it by the girls in the barn. Let's go look at the feed.
All right.
And again, different nutritional values. So you have green chop, and then in the summertime, I'm sure you've seen the corn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there he's mixing. There you go.
Oh,
look at
there
that.
we go.
Let the window down, make it better. Much better. So there he goes, and you can see right to the right of the tractor is the scale showing him how much he's put in.
Okay.
Then he goes and gets a different kind of product. Different food types. Almond hulls they put in their ration. This is a roller mill. We roll corn. Here's going to be a great shot of the backside. There's the feed truck underneath.
Oh, there he is. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see.
Doesn't it smell so good?
It does smell good.
And off it goes. Here comes dinner.
Oh, that's right.
That's where the Red River name comes from. So this feedlot on the left of us, this is where John Wayne had his feedlot back in the 60s. So John Wayne and his partner Louis Johnson owned the feedlot, and the name Red River Dairy came from us knowing that this used to belong to John Wayne, and seemed fitting that Red River Dairy should be the name.
Yes, it does. A lot of John Wayne out in Maricopa.
Well, there is. Well, he never actually, I believe, owned a house here. His business partner was here. The first bull that ever sold for $100,000 sold right out here in Stanfield, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
So I find that to be a totally cool. I like trivia stuff like that.
That is interesting, yeah.
But so that's a very brief, non-dairy employee overview of T&K Red River Dairy.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Thanks for having us out to tour your amazing facility and show us how you keep all these ladies nice and cool in our hot summer desert heat.
Very much so. It's all about the comfort.
Yeah, and they're happy and healthy and producing lots of delicious, yummy milk.
They are, for sure.
All right, thanks, Tina. Come again
Thanks.
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.